Alrighty, good to go. Go ahead and get our audio test as we usually do. And we always want to make sure things are working right. What are we gonna pick here? Adam Sandler. Nope, that's copyright. There you go, Sam Max. Perfect.
So that's why I always feel an overbearing presence just out of my field of vision, watching and judging my every move.
I recently binged the show. It's so fucking criminal that they only got one season of the Sam and Max like cartoon that they made back in the day, and one episode did not age quite so well. It was there was an episode with an aircraft and it was headed towards New York, and this was a show made in the '90s, so yeah. Anyway, let's check that, see what the audio is like. Not age. There you go, Sam Max. Perfect.
So that's why I always feel an
Okay. The audio is good. Hey guys, Rip the Rager. Hope you're having a fantastic day, and welcome to Destroy All Humans! Reprobed. So this is the remastered version of Destroy All Humans, so it's, obviously now it's on PC, because they made a PC port for the remaster, right? They updated it. I don't like they added skins and stuff, so I'm not going to use anything that's, like, new, because I want to play this as, like, old school, like I did back in the day, which is just the base game, Same thing I did with Skyrim, same thing I did with New Vegas, just, I want the base game content, I don't want extras and add-ons and, like, updates. I especially don't like what they're doing here, which is this shit that you just know that corporate is pushing on them, which is $10 for the, Destroy All Humans skin pack. Ooh, fucking great. Like, you get an Elvis skin, you get a, brain skin, a clown. Like, these are kind of just stupid because Destroy All Humans is from a time when getting a skin or something like this would have been considered an Easter egg or an extra or unlockable in the game somehow. Like, that was the idea. Is like, oh, here's a menu for customization, and in that you could preview, like, get, 500 probe kills, or 1,000 incinerator kills, or toss 50 cars with the tractor beam, and you unlock new colors or whatever to, like, customize your guy with. Like, that would have been the thing back in the day. But in this modern era, you don't even get that feature in a fucking full price video game. It gets sold to you for $10. That's insulting, right? That's one thing I just wanted to touch on before we got started. Also, just real quick, I started Elden Ring last night, and this is my character. He is Sir Bonks a lot, or if you prefer, Sir Bonzalot, right? And I played for several hours. I wasn't exploring all that time. I was just kind of grinding for runes, mainly because I want to save the exploring stuff for when me and my buddy play. He'll come invade my game and hang out. But yeah, he's Sir Bonks a lot. He's great. I'm having a lot of fun with that game. That game's fucking fantastic. Anywho, we're not playing that today. We're playing Destroy All Humans. This was one of my top 5 games when I was a kid. To this day, I would say it at least makes the top 10, or at least the sequel does. Well, I'll talk about that when I get to the sequel. But the sequel of Destroy All Humans 2, hands down top 5. Destroy All Humans as a idea, top 10 at this point, right? With how many games I've played. BioShock is, like, basically number 1, right? It's got to be in there. Like, specifically BioShock Infinite. That's fucking loud. My apologies. I didn't do any sort of calibration because I tend to wait until streams to turn that down a little bit while we're waiting. Yeah, I'll turn that down momentarily until I can adjust the audio. That's fantastic art of Crypto, by the way. Yeah, his name is Crypto. Not like the currency. Just his name is Crypto Spiridium. Okay, so this is not, like, natively recognizing it. I fucking love the music, dude. The music's so good. So what I need to do, I'm going to be playing with a controller, by the way. That's why the camera's kind of, I got that medium frame going on. Well, I mean, that's not really a medium. I mean, a medium is technically this, but whenever I see mediums, I mean, this would be like a medium. Well, no, this would be a close. This would be, extreme. No, extreme close would be this. And then close. And then, see, this is what I consider to be like a medium, or like a medium close, and then this is more like a medium. I don't know. Camera angles are weird, man. There's like, because you can technically have things where like you can have a cut on action, like you can edit to cut on action, and then you can have a match cut between 2 frames. But if you do both at the same time, you do it. That would technically be considered a match cut on action. And God help you to start putting a J cut in the audio, because then it gives the whole thing. So I need to do this. I have a little program for this. Hopefully, should get this to work. If not, I'm gonna have to play it with this. Either that or the keybinds just aren't set for some reason. Yeah, this hasn't worked. That annoys me. Yeah, do the thing, whatever. Install the fucking thing. It doesn't. Oh, it just sucks because like I just want it to recognize sometimes, you know. But certain applications, I don't know. It just doesn't work sometimes. It really becomes like dependent on like a per application basis instead of just plug the damn thing in and have it work, you know. Okay. I don't know. Maybe Steam has something that I could select for that. I don't tend to have this issue. I'm kind of amazed they didn't have native controller support like this. Like, I'm sure they do for, like, an Xbox controller, but it's like... That's not what I need. Let me see if there's a way to fix this. See, I can just get results for... Steam... Yeah, connect controller, check the PC has Bluetooth, yeah. This has an official DualShock 4 USB adapter, okay, whatever. Yeah, see, I've tried this before with the Bluetooth, it just never works out for some reason. Alright, usually this, like, again, for some reason, I don't know if I need to install a new version of it or what, because sometimes it doesn't work as well. I don't know, let's just hop in. Resets acquired. Or presents acquired. Make war, not love. What? What the fuck? What the hell does that mean? Yeah, destroy all humans. One giant step on mankind. Okay. Don't think we'll get the controller here. New skins. See, I'm not gonna use these skins. I guess these are free skins they made, which, again, like, if you hand it to me, I'm not earning it, you know? It's like, it's not cool. Like, if you're gonna do free skins or skins of any kind, even the paid ones, be like, look, here's a challenge associated with what you have to do. That would be the thing to do. Let's see if maybe there's a way I can force it into controller mode. Hey, here's controller right here. There's saucer, yeah. Okay, here's audio. I can at least tweak that. We use the music as a metric. $25% on everything should be fine. B14. And like voices and noise up a bit. $85, I think. That seems about right. I just don't want it getting too loud, you know? Mute in background, yeah. I'm just more comfortable playing games like this with a controller, so I really would like to play with a controller. Yeah, everything's gonna be... This game's gonna look glossy as fuck. Like, it's gonna be... Now, why is my window resolution on 12... No, 1920... No, why is window full screen stuck at 720? Alright, I'll just go full screen, fuck it. On, obviously. Let's see, anything else? Enable tutorial? Sure, because I haven't played this game in years, so... We're gonna need that. Focus mode switch. Okay. Find key bindings. Yep. I mean, we could always just redo the key binding and play with keyboard and mouse if it comes to that, but I'd rather fucking not. Yeah, I just can't get it to... It doesn't want to recognize the controller for some reason. It's weird, because I was like, last night on Elden Ring, it was like, oh, you have a controller plug-in. Done. Easy. You know? Like, you'd think with a PC port, they would think, like, hey, somebody might want to play this with a controller, you know? I don't know, it's weird, man. Hang on. Yeah, see, there's like a problem with it. Yeah, I've got like a problem with this, so I don't want to do troubleshooting tonight, so I'll probably just try it with keyboard and mouse. Oh my god, yeah, it's fine. The thing, I just can't get it to go, you know? It's just like, and I've looked up solutions to it before trying to get it to fix, and I just could not get it to work. I don't know, maybe there's like some Windows update that broke it. Most likely. Most likely. Oh, yeah. That's a little unfortunate. Oh well. Moving on. Fuck it. Got a stream to get to. Bessie Cow. Fuck. I haven't even played the game yet. It's giving me a little thing for like starting the game. I always find it weird that Steam does that. It's like, oh, you like interacted with the game for the first time. Here's a little Steam badge or whatever. You know? Alright. Run on the Unreal Engine. They're using Speed Tree. To this day, everybody uses fucking Speed Tree. It kind of amazes me. Alright, I gotta adjust the camera now since I've moved my sitting position. But yeah, it kind of amazes me that to this day, everybody's still on Speed Tree. Like, nobody's built anything better than Speed Tree. Because they don't need to. For anybody that doesn't know, Speed Tree is the, like, way they generate trees in games like this. So, like, if you have, like, a forest or you have, like, a lot of trees and you need them to all look unique, it was one of the first instances of, like, computer simulation. And it was made specifically for, like, you know, video games. Because video games wanted to render a bunch of trees, but usually they would end up being duplicate trees, or you'd have to make, like, 4 or 5 different ones and manually scatter them. So, like, in Skyrim, they have, like, all those forests full of trees. Those would have been, like, you know, generated. They would have been placed, you know, in the world by hand or, like, scattered with some sort of algorithm. But the actual creation of the tree itself to make it look unique is used through Speed Tree, where it simulates the actual growth pattern of a tree, and you can adjust different parameters to make a different tree grow. So you can say, okay, I want to grow an oak, and I want it to be this old, and I want it to have been in this type of climate so that it you know, looks a certain way. And you don't, that way you don't have to model any of that. Then you just slap a texture on it and you're done. So yeah, it was one of those first. It's kind of like a very early version of like I said, simulations or like geometry nodes in Blender. It's like a big thing nowadays. Okay, so WASD for that. Okay, fine. Yeah, it'll probably be easier to point with the mouse anyway. What is with my? The mouse feels slow right now. Camera sensitivity controller mouse. Here we go. Yeah. Okay, this is camera sensitivity. This is not menu sensitivity. Okay, so that's a different thing. I fucking love it, dude. One giant step on mankind. Alright, yeah. But his name, by the way, so I can finish the thought from earlier. His name is Crypto. Everybody calls him Crypto, but his full name is Cryptosporidium. And the idea is that you guys are, like, all clones, but your people are dying, so you need fresh DNA to, like, continue cloning yourselves. And the only place to get that is basically on Earth, because the Furons seeded Earth with life, you know, however long ago, and they need to go back to Earth and basically snatch up a bunch of different people from all over the place and rip their DNA out and recombine it and test it. It kind of gives a sort of explanation for why are these people abducting people and probing them. It's like, that's why. Humans of planet Earth, be advised, while the experience has been upgraded, the content and historical record of the original invasion of the Furons remains a near-identical clone. The story, words, and images contained within may be shocking to the modern human brain. Basically, this shit was made before PC culture existed. Well, not that it didn't exist, but before Twitter, basically. Oh, okay, there we go. I was clicked out of the window, so.
Hello, friends. Have you ever gazed up into the night sky and wondered?
Oh god, they've even got like the bad lip syncing from the original.
What marvelous beings might exist out there. Hands extended.
Because, like, when
in
people talk,
friendship,
they just kind of gesture a
awaiting
lot.
the moment when we humans take our first tentative steps.
Because back in the day, you couldn't do a lot of perfect lip sync, so you could just get a lot of animation like this, and it would be a lot of gesture and movement of the head, you know? You would just buy it, yeah. I like that, though. Can you guess where we are, boys?
5.
New Mexico.
All systems go, General. 4.
Come on, baby, show us what you got.
3.
What the hell?
Here it comes!
2.
What in the blue blazes is that?
1.
No, wait! Stop the countdown!
Yeah, he's not exactly a smart scientist, considering he heard the guy say, "What in the blue blazes is that?" and continued to do the countdown. Yeah. Plot twist, character's dead, moving on. Game over. Like, yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust some of the audio, it's a little bit much. I mean, it's also getting knocked down a couple pegs in OBS, but I want to make sure it like stays a little lower. I just don't want to skip the cutscene, though. It's very important, it's integral to the story. Here it comes! There he is! Crypto! Okay. So we're gonna get taken by the guys, we're gonna get put in a lab, and like then we're gonna escape and like get all of our stuff back, wreak havoc on the army base, regroup with the mothership, you know, it's great.
Incompetent fool. I should never have sent you.
Yeah, I definitely got to turn
What's
this down.
shaking, Pox?
Plot twist, no
You
we're
look
not.
a little
That's not us.
word
This is us.
Constipated.
Constipated. He's got the
Let's just
Jack
say
Nicholson
I hope
voice.
You turn out
It's
to be less of an
glorious.
evolutionary dead end than your predecessor.
You lost me.
Here comes all the shit about
Shall I
clones.
tell you a secret? Few of our people know this, but the DNA patterns in our cloning banks are becoming more and more degraded with
Also, you
each
may
new
recognize
clone.
Pox.
That's bad.
Pox is the guy
Only
that
if we want
voiced
to retain
Zim
our
in Invader
immortality
Zim.
through cloning. Of course it's bad! I sent Crypto 136 in search of a planet we visited many
They have
eons
numbers.
ago.
So
A
that was
planet seeded
136.
with pure
I'm Crypto
Furon
137.
DNA.
Crypto
But I lost
Spiridium
contact.
137. Yeah.
Let me get this straight. You sent me, him, Crypto
him,
136, to a hostile planet, and he's disappeared. Maybe captured. Maybe even being tortured as we speak.
Well, I wouldn't jump to any conclusion.
I bet you wouldn't. Let me tell you something, Pox. You're a smart cookie.
I
But
love
there's
it.
a time for thought,
And there's a time for action, and this is one of those times. Which? The second one. I've had this shit burned in my brain since
Perhaps
I was
you're
like
right,
10.
137.
I
Of
love
course
this.
I'm right. You kidding me?
Yeah.
A
Cryptosporidium
cryptosporidium captured by
captured
a bunch of monkeys?
monkeys.
We gotta go in.
He's
We
a very
gotta
angry
track
little
some
Furon, by the way.
craniums. We gotta rescue me. Him. He's gotta rescue me. I mean, we
Oh,
gotta...
the camera
I gotta-
work, it's so good.
Brains, man. When do I get to blow things up?
Patience, Crypto,
Exactly.
patience. I take your point. Prepare the mothership.
Evil Fingal Pyramid of Contemplation.
That's what I'm talking about. So, what's the name of this crummy planet?
Our destination. The planet Earth.
I really like that they could have easily made super high detailed rigs that are like perfectly lip synced and all that. It's like, yeah, but that would be missing the point, you know? It's like they did a very good job in recreating this because they're keeping the same story, the same jokes, the same everything, and they're just updating the visuals, right? But they're not overwriting the visuals. I think that's what makes this like really appealing artistically, is that they are completely respecting the original vision and they're just giving it a bigger budget, essentially. They have new toys and new tools they can use. Okay, so this is how our shit goes. We are on the mothership. And yes, I lied to you. Technically, I didn't. Yes, but actually, no. So yeah, the one that crashed in the beginning, that's Crypto 136. And, you know, we're basically going to go recover him, right? Well, the reason he was sent was to get DNA and all that and investigate, basically. Which is going to be our mission now because he's gone. And then we're eventually going to go and try and rescue him. Yeah, let's see. So we have new mission, Destination Earth. with the floating fucking cow. I love it. Alright. Turn a speed, farm collectibles, and challenges. Yeah, so there's these like little drone things. You pick those up, you get enough of them, you get points. You spend those points on upgrades, you get gene points. It's a whole thing. It's a whole fucking thing.
Welcome to my little laboratory.
Oh, so the cutscene was just really loud. Okay.
Myself to be something of an inventor. In my spare time, I've been developing some truly impressive weapon and ability upgrades.
Yes, Pox, I know.
Share them with you. If you've got something for me in trade.
Don't we love capitalist aliens? Yeah, but that's Pox's thing. Pox is like the big main scientist, leader guy, and I don't really know what Pox is. It's a very androgynous figure. They seem to almost be. Well, their species isn't genderless because there's a lot of jokes in here about Crypto like getting on with Earth women. Like he's got like an inbuilt like crotch pad to his suit and everything. Yeah, so you can upgrade the saucer, you can upgrade Crypto. The saucer is great. There's one upgrade in particular I need to look out for. Not the nuclear accelerator. No, not the death ray. No. Not the death ray, not the sonic boom, not the quantum, not the saucer shields. The repulsatron, that's the one. Right? So the repulsatron is like, if I remember correctly, it's like an anti-missile thing, and if you piss off the military in this game, they throw a lot of missiles at you. So, don't fucking do that. But yeah, the sonic boom's fantastic as well. I love that. Like, for weaponry, the sonic boom is absolutely my favorite. We got archives. Oh, this is new. I don't know who the hell this character is supposed to be. I've never seen this in my life. I guess they added this. So you can look through past tutorials, so you can learn about the game. Oh, I hit the wrong button. So say accept. There we go. So the saucer tells you, you go to the saucer, you hold E, right. And then yeah, WASD, rotation, altitude. Okay, that's interesting. So left, right, rotation, and altitude. So I would assume left and right for that, and then up and down. Oh, see, this is why I want to play with a controller, because it's different controls on the controller. Or better controls on the controller, to be honest with you. Try and see if I can fix that for next stream. Yeah, so you can get, like, a rundown on, like, what everything is in here. It's weird that there's no music here. Is that broken, or is there not supposed to be music here? Yeah, so we got some skins. Yeah, see? Like Crypto 136, complete all optional mission goals in Mission 12 to unlock this skin. Classic Crypto, complete mission goals, right? But then you get, like, Krampus, It's like, okay, cool. Now I look like Krampus. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Frosty. Okay. Crypto 137, that's the standard. And then there's, like Pale Rider, It's Death. It's fucking Death. Does that mean it's the same company? I think THQ Nordic are the ones that did, that do the Darksiders series, because that's Death from Darksiders. Mutant, right? See, like, some of these are fine, because it's like, oh yeah, do this, and you unlock this skin, great. But then there's, like, a lot of these free skins that they just kind of threw together, and it's like, alright. I mean, the Golden Crypto is amazing, but, like, why is this not a reward for, like, 100% completing the game, or something like that? I don't know. Like, just, that's what it should be, and there's Classic Crypto, but it's like, okay, is it not, like, there's Crypto 137, I guess Classic Crypto is, like, maybe it's, like, a old school look to Crypto, like, it doesn't have all the fancy textures and everything, like, it makes him look like his, old, like, PS2 era guy, I don't know. Invasion Report, so, okay, so this is our stat page, this tells about our stuff, that I remember, this side art, I don't remember, I don't think that was ever in the game. Yeah, and then we have Crypto's got some upgrades, so he's got a whole arsenal. The Zap-O-Matic is a classic, right? It's the only gun that doesn't run out of ammo. And then you got the Disintegrator Rays, fucking my beloved. I love the Disintegrator Ray because you can upgrade it, you could just, like, shoot bolts straight through dudes, and they'll just fry and turn into skeletons, and then an ash pile, it's great. The Anal Probe, very nice. The Ion Detonator, another favorite of mine. Big boom, you just launch it everywhere, it's a grenade launcher, it's great. He has shields. That's the best thing to upgrade for him. After the Cortex scan, because the Cortex scan lets you stay in disguise. So you can be in disguise. You can extract brains. You need brains to get points for Pox and to get all these upgrades, and it's a whole fucking thing. And I love it. Let's go. It's really weird that there was no music in that menu. Yeah, he always does this, by the way, when he goes on a mission. like that was in the original game as well, where he would fly in front of the camera, you kind of look at the camera real quick. Sometimes I think there were moments when he would like look at the camera and do like a little gesture, like wink at you, you know. Seen by a human, wipe its memory. Yeah, so you got like disguising yourself with like a hologram to appear to be human, or like I think in the second one they don't have that anymore. They just have you possessing people's bodies. Okay, so the cutscenes are going to be a little bit different from the typical audio, so I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Plan 42 from outer space. Blue Moon Cinema, nice. Oh god, I love it. Just the whole like 60s Americana. Well, 50s, 60s Americana, you know what I mean. Here comes Crypto. There's Bessie. There's the cows. Oh, it's gonna be fun. I believe there's a cloak, if I remember correctly, when I'm in the saucer I can use a cloak. It has like a limited timer, which I think can be upgraded, but basically you can use that to like move around the map as long as you're not like attacking or moving, and then you can upgrade it later. And that helps you get around the map without getting shot at every 3 seconds. Because you pissed off the locals by flying through their fucking airspace.
Crypto here.
What the fuck was that?
It's just the safety of the mothership.
The mothership.
Very funny. Let's just say I'm glad I'm up here and you're down there. Loathsome little planet. Now, Crypto, to ensure this
oh god, his
invasion
little
runs
things on his head are
smoothly,
undulating.
it is
I don't like that.
imperative we identify the dominant life forms on this
I guess if he
world.
does have a nose, that must be like his
Those
nostrils.
lactating bovoids are likely candidates.
Surely you don't mean those foul-smelling gas bags beyond the fence.
Yes, I'm afraid I do.
God, his teeth are...
But
I love his
they're
teeth because they're
covered in
clearly sharp,
nipples.
but they're also kind of round.
Cryptosporidium.
It's such a weird contradiction. Like, they're really smooth, but also really sharp. Like, they're not like fangs. They're more like teeth, but like
Encryption.
sharp teeth.
Do verify your suit is working under Earth's
Oh,
atmospheric
Jesus.
conditions.
Okay, whoa. I have got to fix that. That is beyond fucky. Okay. Let's turn all that down there. So 35, 35. Yep. That ought to do. Excuse me.
Gotta move on.
Okay, game pretty. Game pretty. I feel like I could just unlock the frame rate though, no? Wait, what am I on here? I'm on full screen mode. Let's see, unlock the frame rate and let's see what happens. Because some games, like most times, I want VSync on in these games, but other times turning it off actually kind of helps. So I don't know. Should be fine. I'm getting a little screen tearing. Yeah, I definitely don't want that. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go VSync on. You know what? Fuck it. Let's just go back to windowed full screen. Oh, now it's giving me like full resolution windowed full screen. Okay, that might help. Okay, see that's running a lot smoother in windowed full screen. I guess it doesn't like that I'm in full screen. I'm also running OBS. Hopefully Destroy All Humans 2, like they also did a remaster of that. Hopefully they learned a lot about optimization and stuff, and that's not an issue. No, it's nice and smooth now. Let me see if there's like anything about like motion blur or something, because I feel like that's on. I don't want that on. Foliage quality, texture quality, post-processing, view distance. Yeah, it should be fine. I mean, technically, we could like set everything low. I kind of want to do that. I want to see, can we make it look old school and crappy? like we turn everything off, what's it going to look like? Oh, God. You know, I kind of like it. It's kind of old school. Oh, God, the pop-in's not great. So maybe we fix the view distance, but keep it like this, because it's running smooth as butter like this, and it's reminding me a lot more of the game, because you didn't have a lot of the grass and everything you have in this newer version. I don't know. Let's play with the view distance. Let's see if I up the view distance again, and then keep everything else low. So we don't have to pop in anymore. Kinda? We're still getting... Got a weird pop in there. For some reason, we're getting a weird pop in there. I don't understand why that's happening. My view distance is on ultra. Yeah, I mean, it might be foliage quality and landscape tesselation and all that. Yeah. You know, I'll just crank it back up. I'll go for, like, high, maybe. Well, we'll go ultra there, and then high everything else. It's a shame there's not, like, a mode that just says, hey, you just wanted a PC port of this game? Great, here. And then, like, that would require them to make two different, like, you know, polygon counts and everything. And that's basically adding a whole other pipeline onto their stuff. Like, they would have to take out all the stuff and make it old school. So these are the things I want. These look amazing in this engine. Like, these look awesome now. Holy shit, that looks so cool. Yeah. So those are Furon probes, and I'm getting serious fucking issues with this game. It's giving me problems, and I don't understand why. Mind you, my rig ran Doom Eternal and Elden Ring, so it's like, are you sure it's my rig? No, I think it's the game being fucky-wucky. Let's try this. We're gonna go ultra view distance. We're gonna go normal. Everything else. And then fuck off with landscape. I don't even know what landscape tessellation does, but do that. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let everything kind of boot back in real quick. Yeah, this looks fine. So yeah, we want the Furon things because if we look at the Furon handbook, Furon probes. Due to a hard-coded factory default, the latest DNA harvesting probes must be manually returned to the ship. It's probing time. That's right, Mr. Crypto. He done stole my line, and that ain't the only thing he's tampered with. Let me tell you, Castro 999. I guess that's the guy in the handbook, the guy on the right. These automated drones were launched from the mothership pre-arrival. Collect them to retrieve the DNA they gathered and unlock additions to the Furogrami art gallery. So these are kind of a side thing. They're still, like, a collectible, and I'm still going to get them all, because I love them. You do get some DNA points for it as well, so, you know, there's that. But also, if you collect, like, a whole bunch of them, then you unlock, like, you know, concept art and stuff. Which used to be a thing back in the day before game developers got, like, really bored with the idea of, gee, I don't know, showing people what was behind the curtain. God forbid, you know, we see that now. Now it just ends up in a tweet, you know, it's like, oh, now that the game's out, now let me show you this on my LinkedIn. Like, that's about it. That's about all you'll get. Yeah, so this is like the first mission. This is the farmhouse. Let's see. So yeah, we're gonna go fuck with the cows. Again, the game is choppy.
Lower life forms via the cortex scan.
I don't get why it's running like this. Okay, you know what? We're gonna downgrade the resolution by 1 just to see. No, not windowed full screen. No, windowed mode entirely. Oh no, not that. Not like that. Okay, so we're on normal. We're on that. Okay, cool. Fine, cool. Okay, so maybe it runs better in window mode. I don't fucking know. So yeah, so we're gonna scan him. We're scanning thoughts.
Primitive, yet profound.
It's profound.
Again with the moo? I think these lactating bovoids are trying to fool us.
Oh, here comes cutscene.
They eat with their mouths. I think I'm going to be violently ill.
The reflection in his eyes is fantastic. Like they
Attention,
really
Earth
glossed him up.
creatures. This planet is now part of the Furon
An
Empire.
empire.
Your benevolent masters welcome you. At this time, we wish to abduct you for the purpose of scientific research. The procedure will be protracted and invasive. Do you have any objections?
I like how he's being all official about it.
Creature,
Oh, look at his cheeks. He's got little butt pads.
Respond or be vaporized.
Oh, yeah. Wait, what happened to his crotch pad? He had a crotch pad.
No matter how many stomachs you have,
I guess they got rid of
have
it.
Time for this.
I swear to God. Hold on. Hold on. No. I'm not crazy, guys. I'm not insane. Hold on. I'm gonna find it. I'm gonna find it. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna look at Crypto's crotch. Hold on. Like, in the original design, I swear to God, is this a Mandela effect? Or am I thinking of, like, number 2? I swear he had a crotch pad in one of these games. Yeah, see, look right here, right here. You can see it. It's on him here. Well, that's not gonna help because it's a small image, but you know. Let's see. There's, oh God, how do I mean, you can see it here, I'm sure. If I can find that picture of him again. Yeah, here's some images here. So maybe one of these will, because this is like the classic game. Yeah, see, this is the image before. So this is him action game. See, like he's got a little crotch thingy. This is his original skin. This is what he looked like before, and then they like updated him. I guess they got rid of the crotch thing because they wanted to update it for modern sensibilities. Like, fuck you. Like, give me Crypto's crotch. No. Like, it's a game where he, like, makes jokes about Earth women and shit. Like, come on, man. Oh, God, this is gonna be good.
Then lift it into the sky.
Use PK to finish off the belligerent bow.
Ooh, my head is glowing. That's a nice effect. Okay, so, do I just... Oh my God. Here it comes! That's one jelly belly cow. Yeah, you just throw shit around in this game. It's another reason I love games like this. Any game that gives me like a power fantasy like this, like specifically with literal like superpowers, like oh God. Here comes the farmer. They made the farmer look even stupider with his fucking hillbilly teeth.
That's holy mother Martha! Give me the shotgun!
Give me the shotgun.
This looks like a job for the Zapomatic. Fry that farmer!
Yeah, it'll lock onto the targets automatically in this game as well, so.
Extract and collect the brainstem from what's left of the agricultural industry.
Oh yeah, you gotta spam it.
You can
Yeah, there we go.
consume the brainstem and collect the human DNA.
Threw him over his house.
Harold, come on back. You gotta see
Ooh,
this.
lunar narrative dissonance.
Talking horse on the TV. I ain't never seen
Yeah,
nothing
these
like
models are like very much updated, by the way. Like I don't.
Little green spaceman!
Yeah, I prefer the old style. I hope in the second game they give you an option to look at like old models and not new models. Like there's nothing wrong with the new models, just they're very they're very like high res and like they the look of them has changed like clearly. Which sucks because like the original had like really interesting looks to everything. I'm wondering what Hippie Bongwater is gonna look like. There's a character we meet later called Hippie Bongwater, and we start a cult that worships the Furon god. What's his name? Arkvoodle. He is the Lord of the Sacred Crotch. It's fantastic. Anywho, give me 1 second. I'll be right back. I'm doing laundry, so I gotta go switch it over. All right. Back in it. We're back. I gotta drink while I was up. Let's get back to it. Okay, we have shields. So shields are... Let's see, as long as shields have energy, they protect you from harm. A gauge showing the current charge appears when the shield isn't fully charged. Oh my god, my hair. My hair is a freaking nightmare as of late. I hate when I wash my hair and then it all like declumps. It's way less manageable. Okay. So yeah. So you got shield, okay. When you get hit or touch water, so that's how the game explained, like, oh, why can't I go in the water? Because you'll fucking die. Yeah, the shield depletes, some impacts deal more damage. If not damaged further, the shield slowly recharges. Red bar means you're out of energy, and any hit could be lethal, you know? So then collecting brain stems reduces the shield recharge delay. The saucer also has a shield. To recharge, use its drain ability on humans or vehicles instead. The saucer shield does not recharge automatically. Oh my god, the snacks. Dude, you could not pick these shit up in the original game. Like, you had some things you could pick up. You could not pick up an axe and a tire before. They're mostly just like crates and cars. Apple-matic, baby! Okay, and then we E to get his brains. Yeah, so if we get shot, then pick up the brain, recharges our shit. Okay, this shit is completely fucked sideways, and I'm just gonna kill... Like, it's fine because the art style is, like, good anyway. So we'll just do this. Turn everything off. We're gonna go back to window. Oh, we're gonna go back to full screen with VSync on. That is as good as I can make this, and if this game doesn't like it, that's the game's problem. That is not my problem anymore. Like, the only thing on this game that's awful high is the Ultra. Yeah. Which is fine, because the game has such a distinct art style that it doesn't matter anyway. Let's keep the game from being all fucky-wucky, we're good. And again, this is why having an option for the old-school graphics would be good, because it's like, oh yeah, then you don't have to worry about the glossy, like, refractions of light and shit that might fuck up. Okay, hold on, I'm gonna throw this guy over here, I don't wanna... Oh my god, he goes so far. I do not remember being able to throw people that far to start with. That was like an upgrade last time. What's in here? I wanna find out. Shoot a boat. Wait, I want to hit somebody with a boat. Let's hit a dude with a boat.
Bring it on, Baldy. Hold it. Flying farmer. Now there's...
Whoosh. He's up. He's up. Oh. And he's down. Okay, let's see. Do I get any DNA for that? Yeah, I get like 25 DNA. They have a reason to throw people as well. There's an incentive to play in the way the game wants you to play, because you get to get points, which helps you play the game better. Great. Let's see, we're gonna go this way. There's a guy. Can we hit him with a tractor? Yeah, their head also pops completely off. You can see down his neck hole. It's gross. I love it. I can hit him with another guy. Do I have a jetpack yet? No, the game is not giving us our jetpack yet. Okay, what I might do is I might change some buttons here, because I have that option. Again, it plays way better on a controller because your fingers and your thumbs are in a different spot. But here, with, like, extracting and interacting, like, that would probably be better on one of my mouse side buttons, you know, and not so much on that. Like, GVZ, I want to be reaching for light, these things, so whenever it comes up to be a massive problem, then okay. You know, because I might be frantically in the middle of a fight going, oh god, run around, you know, E, and trying to run around, which, kind of the point, I guess. Hold on. What's this? Oh, look, a barrel!
You know what they call me in the war? Maniac McDonald, booyah!
Here you go, Maniac McDonald. You want a chicken?
Good work, Crypto.
Also, McDonald, because he's a farmer. Old McDonald had a farm. Yeah. I might turn up the dialogue just a little bit. Yeah. I kind of think that the low graphics add some charm to it. It's so weird that, like, everything else around them looks low res, but they still look high res. It's weird.
Some pretty strange noises coming from over this way.
Little
green spaceman!
What is that?
They
A new
got
silo?
my hair, electrocuted him with a big old...
Oh, I just got cultural whiplash from that one.
Enforcement officer is attempting
Okay.
an unauthorized entry of your spacecraft. If those pea-brains were to get their hands on your quantum deconstructor,
Quantum
they could
deconstructor.
rip a hole in the space-time continuum.
Okay. I need to check something because, like, I don't remember the cops being black in this game, like, ever. Let's see. Let's see. No, not the remake. I want the original. Fuck. I'm just curious as if they changed that, and I don't really see why they would need to. I mean, I guess to update it for modern times or whatever the fuck, but it's like... But see, like, this guy has a way different design than what they showed, you know? It's very similar, but, yeah. A lot of it's similar, but none of it's the same. See? Look at the gesture, look at the animation. They're putting a lot more on the face in the newer ones, and I hope they fix that in the second one. Like, we like Crypto for the gestures and shit, you know? I don't care if he, like, has nice subtle face movement stuff. I want to see him pantomime, you know?
Ill.
Like, you know, like I want big gestures from him, you know?
If you're
Okay, let's get to the point here.
how many?
Okay, so these guys, right? Notice how the wife doesn't have that really pointy chin?
Evening, Ms. Turnip
See,
Seed.
this guy's got the square
we got
head.
A call from Farmer Dixon from over.
That's human spacecraft.
See, like, there's not a black cop in this. So I guess they just updated it. But that doesn't work because,
Ooh, the furonity.
like,
Vaporize them,
it clashes. It severely clashes with, like, the Americana, because the Americana of this is, like, 1950s. There's still segregation and shit around. So, especially in a small town like this, you're not going to find a black cop. It's not going to happen. Like, you know, or at least you wouldn't find one riding with a white police officer. Hey, buddy. Don't tell your friend that Jim Crow's back in session. Okay. That joke was terrible. I'm sorry. I mean, then again, like, is it... Okay, question. Like, do we really want to include black people in getting their ass beat by an alien? Because, like, what's worse, not being present in the game or being present as an antagonist in the game? To the point where, or rather a victim, not even an antagonist. I mean, I just took his head off, like, you know. But then again, equality, you know, I took the white cop's head too. Why not? That just hit me in the head, you know? Hold on. Urgh. God, I hate when I pick at my fingers and I get like a little bit that's just there. Hey, all woman. Oh yeah, I can't pick up cars. You gotta upgrade that. Kill the farmer's wife using a chicken. Oh, okay. I didn't. There's an optional objective. Hold on. Let's go find a chicken. Yeah, so you can like fly around with a jetpack. Yeah, you can make the jetpack way better though in the future. Wait, that's weird. Does jetpack not run out anymore? Because at some point it's supposed to just die and you're supposed to just fall and not like slowly float down. Weird. Okay. Yeah, before I do that, I need to look around and find more of the guys. More of these little drone dudes that are hanging about. Yeah, see, there's one up there. Find them. Unfortunately, there's no like sprint button for this, so it's like, ah, fuck. Like I have to like manually walk to all this. Oh, there's a chicken here. Okay, cool. That's a big chicken. That's a large cock right there. It counts. It's a rooster. Don't age restrict my stream, YouTube. I mean, you really should, because this game. The irony is this game was not for children, but also it was absolutely for children. You know, like it was clearly marketed to children with the idea of haha cartoony alien game, but also it has some very adult jokes and stuff in it. It's just the ultimate, like, fucking, like, I don't...
That's the wrong way.
That's the wrong way.
Now you're moving in the right direction.
Okay. Trying to look around and see if I missed any. Because that's what this game is about. It's just, like, scoping out stuff, you know, looking for stuff. See, like, there's one over here that I would have missed. And the more of these I collect, the better. Yeah, that jetpack feels... A lot of this feels way less clunky than the original version, which... Yeah, I mean, it's good they updated some stuff, but at the same time... I don't know, I kind of miss how clunky it was. Like, I hope they have that in the sequel, and if not the sequel, then, like, any future games they do for it, they should have, like, a, like, clunky control setting, where it's, like, it plays more classical and, like, the camera fucks up sometimes and stuff, you know, just... Not for nostalgia's sake or anything, just as, like... I feel like these kind of games are better in that way. Like, when they're too crisp and too responsive, then it becomes, like, a... I don't know, it just becomes a whole thing. Whee! Schmack. Wasn't there fall damage before? Again, a lot of this stuff was years ago for me, so I don't remember. Okay, so there's a tractor. I'm gonna blow up the tractor. Whoa! The hay bales light on fire. See, stuff like that's a great addition. Love that. Wait, can I like, light other things on fire? Oh. Oopsie. There it goes. You can just like light it on fire for a minute and it can burn. Kinda great. That's weird. I feel like I should be able to light this on fire while holding this. How do I cancel this? You cannot. Okay, good to know. Alright. I'm gonna blow this up. Come on. Come on, blow it. Yeah! Nice. Flaming tractor. Oh, see, there's one on the roof. Okay, can I see what I've collected so far? Furon probes, Furon DNA. Yeah. Furons, due to many years of replication, have lost the ability to reproduce naturally. Current unfortunate lack of genitalia is a key factor. Current replication methods use cloning, but even this method is showing signs of strain. It is essential to find traces of pure Furon DNA hidden within the human genome to fully restore future Furons. The seed ain't strong. Fact is, the seed has done lost its giddy up and might as well be sitting there watching the dang TV. I don't know who Gastro999 is, but fuck, I love that guy. That's a great character. So yeah, this tells you all about like different stuff. Maybe we'll read through some of those someday. Let's see, movement, cortex scanning, right? Psychokinesis. There's nobody cancel it. You just chuck shit. Brain extraction with E. Yep, got that. Diplomatic shields. Focus switch. Okay, so focus lock, focus switch. While in focus mode, switch through visible targets. Controller only. Yeah, so because obviously you can just point your cursor at someone else and have it just lock onto them instead. But on controller, it's not as simple, so they want to let you like switch easily. Okay, I see another one. Need to go get it. I need a chicken. Is there a chicken over here? Okay, thank God. I don't have to. That's not what I need. I need a chicken. Hey, you with the face. Bam. Hey. Hold on. Hey, come back here. Damn it. Come back here, chicken. I need the chicken. Chicken in the water. Okay. Come here, I'm gonna slap you with my wet cock. There we go. What? What did Pox say? Like, sup? Like, what? I don't... What did Pox just yell? I don't know. I don't know what Pox just yelled. See? You guys wanna blow up a cop car with a chicken? Hold on, where's the chicken? I love it. Okay. I saw the blinky lights for another probe over here somewhere. Let's see. Where's the probe? Where's the probe? Where's the probe? I saw red lights up here in the hills. Yeah, see, there he is. Found you. Okay. And then this tells me to go around. I don't know if I can pick up probes while in the saucer. I don't remember that being a thing. Might be in this version. I remember always having to go get those on foot. But I could also just see them from the air and then go land near them if need be.
Take a spin in your saucer, Crypto. Get a feel for the controls and then
Yeah,
go
see,
ahead and
let's go like
start
up and
shooting.
down. Oh god, it's so bad. Oh. Did the game crash? Yep, the game crashed. Okay, off to a great start. Y'all know how I feel about crashy games. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Let's try that again. Airlock Voodoo, Lord of the Sacred Crutch. Oh, I want to meet Hippie Bongwater. I want to get to that point. I don't want to rush it, but, like, that's one of my favorite points. Ow. I don't want to rush it, but it's, like, one of my favorite points in the game is meeting Hippie Bongwater. Because, like, you get to start a sex cult around Ark Voodoo, Lord of the Sacred Crutch. It's great. Yeah. That's also the big joke, is that at the end of this game, you obviously collect all the DNA and stuff, and then Crypto, like, he gets a dick, and then he has a dick for the first time ever, so he wants to go and, like, hump everything. It's such a good bit. Okay, here we go. Up, down. Oh, why is the game so laggy? Like, for fuck's sake, look at the way this game looks and tell me that my rig should have a problem running this. It shouldn't. But it's like... Why is it choppy? I would love the devs to explain to me how you fucked it up this badly. Like, no, seriously, is it the fact that you're in UE4 and you haven't done that before? Is it you tried to cram too much high-quality stuff in and the engine's just not having it? Maybe it's the view distance. We'll put that down, and... Cool. Okay, so it is view distance. It is just view distance that kind of fucks it up. Okay. It's like, obviously, particle effects and stuff, but oh my god, okay. Fine, just deal with it. It's choppy.
Perfect.
See, I can't, like, if I'm getting shot at by a bunch of dudes, I can't exactly, you know, maneuver correctly if the game's gonna be laggy like this. Oh, the way the buildings explode is great. I do kind of miss the old way they would die. Like, here they explode into a bunch of pieces, but the old way the buildings used to be is they used to just be squares, and it would be this cloud of dust like you're seeing here, but they would just collapse downward into the dust. Like, there wouldn't be any, like, exploded bits that come off it. Kind of old school look, you know? Alright, so that's Blind Saucer. That's how we saucer. Now there's so much pop in now. Oh, here comes Army. So once you piss the cops off, then you get the Army. If you piss the Army off, then you get the Men in Black.
Move out, man! Move! I don't know, but I've been told. Joe McCarthy's good as gold.
Joe McCarthy's good as gold. Joe McCarthy being, like, McCarthyism, the, like, anti-communist guy. That dumbass.
Exterminate them.
He was just an authoritarian, like, wrapping himself in the flag, as they usually do.
Crypto, I hereby give you official permission to destroy.
Okay, I am very much going to need to crank that back up. At least a high... We'll just go ultra levels, fuck it. It's going to be laggy anyway, who cares? Alright, we're going to blow all these dudes up. Oh, see? Like, dude! I can't play this fucking game for you guys. I can't do it. Seriously, how did you guys fuck this up? I don't know who was working on this, but goddamn. Like, first off, the controls are ass for the saucer. Like, up and down at the same time. And also turning. Like, it's ridiculous. Ooh, let's grab this with a tractor beam. Hey, they won't let me use my tractor beam yet. And
Look out! There are more to the north in the bushes.
are they? Oh, they're in the bushes.
Replenish your saucer's shields by draining any human vehicle.
There you go. Drained them. You can drain people too. I don't think you could drain people in the original. Like, how am I supposed to... Look at this! It lagged so hard I flipped 180 degrees. This is dude, the saucer is obnoxious. This is bad. This is really bad. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... You know what I have to do? I'm just gonna be forced to make this game look like utter dog shit and play it on, like, windowed mode, I guess. Like, with, like, windowed full screen. That's about as good as I could possibly make it. It's the only thing I can think to do here. Make it not suck. Like, that's about it. So there's gonna be some pop-in this playthrough. I can't fix it. I've tried everything. Oh, there's some guys behind me. You have to get used to draining people because the shields do not manually come back. Go. Thank you. Yeah! See, I don't know how laggy it is on the stream, though. I can't, like, go back and check that right now. I mean, I could, but I'm in the middle of something here, you know? Ah, here they are. The Men in Black dudes.
Did you see what I saw?
You bet your sweet ass I did. What did you see?
What did you see?
Little green man in a flying saucer wiping out the best infantry unit in the U.S. Army.
Right.
The
good.
best
You do.
infantry unit, yeah.
Green? Not gray?
Don't be a stiff. You know what it means?
Absolutely. What?
It means the paper's got it right for once. Get on the horn to Silhouette. We've got the worst case scenario.
The eggheads were actually onto something? I don't believe it.
I don't believe it.
Roswell was only the beginning. The invasion is on.
Invasion is on. Like, that's the funny part is, like, the Furons don't even want to invade Earth. They just want to come get some DNA from us, basically. Oh, 90%. Oh, I didn't drown a cow in the lake. Fuck, need to go back and do that. Yeah, let's go back and do that. Oh my god. The optimization on this is terrible. I have to imagine the sequel does better. It's so weird, because these cutscenes are pretty
Now
good.
then,
So it's like...
I know what you're thinking.
I don't
What
know.
can I, a lowly novice, do to help bring about the destruction of Earth and the inevitable
I'ma
reign
just,
of the
like-
Furon Empire?
It's
Well,
just so
Arjun,
damn loud.
it
Again,
was in the
why is
earliest
the
days of
cutscene
the
audio
Empire
different?
we
This
realized
is like
our species
amateur
was
hour shit.
doomed.
Like, is this like the
Eons of
first game
waging
they've ever
war
done?
with inferior races with
So they were like,
unregulated
oh yeah,
atomic weaponry
reboot
and
thing. We'll
mutated
do that.
our genes. We could
All
not
right.
propagate due to our complete and utter lack of genitalia. Fortunately, a Furon ship happened upon Earth on its way back from destroying the Martians.
Destroying the
Human
Martians.
society was young and nubile. Sailors on a foreign planet, letting off steam, one thing led to another. Long story short, every human being alive today has buried deep in his genetic code a strand of Furon DNA. Over the eons, we've learned to clone ourselves, but with each iteration, the information degrades, and
Yep.
the results are
Diminishing
increasingly
returns. That's how
unpredictable.
cloning goes.
The Furon
That's why we can't
genes
just,
in
like, clone
humanity's
things
DNA
instantly. You have to have an
are
original
ancient,
host.
uncorrupted. They represent the future of the Furon race. If only we can get at them.
So yeah, we're here to rip out people's DNA and use it to give ourselves genitalia, essentially.
Perhaps. No? How about your gun or your abilities?
Okay. Take care. So this must be Gastro 999. What a legend. Yeah, so this goes back to us being able to replay and get, like, stuff for the thing. So, on handbook. Got equipment, so we got the Zap-O-Matic, aiming point, you know, so if you ever get confused about stuff, they got a little handbook here to tell you how to do things. Yeah, so alert levels, right? So this is what I was saying. You've got, like, people getting alerted, and then the police come out, and then the military comes out, and then the Men in Black come out. Let's see. The jetpack, you hold it, cool. Alright. Abilities, we got cortex scanning, psychokinesis, extracting brains. Oh, and we have cancel side power. So to cancel the side power, we can hit R. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you can cancel it in the old game. You just kind of had it in your hand. Let's see. Death Ray. Right, that's on the saucer. We got Draining on the saucer. Threats. So you got farmers. You've got army. You got the water. Okay, objectives. You got Furon probes, right? Yeah, we already read about that. Turnip seed farm. Site of the first Furon landing party. Let's see. I think that's it. We have the Furo Nagami. Yeah, consult sources and locations to analyze for the Furon invasion of Earth. You know. So yeah, this is like concept art. So we can like look through this maybe. Gotta love that I have to look at one at a time and I can't slideshow through them. This is good though. I like this because you can see like the modular breakdown of everything, and you can see it shows like I believe that's the original house there, or yeah, that's not the NEA mouse. That's the original house up in the left corner. So you can see how they like pay homage to it, you know, because this is like the Blue Moon Drive-In Cinema. Here's like Crypto, so there's original Crypto. Here's new Crypto, you know, and like yeah, it's. Yeah. So they show how they translate it. So but you can see it has like this sort of, I don't know, low poly charm in the original, whereas they added a ton of like detail and grime and stuff, and it's like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't know, there's something just neat about how clean and normal looking like the shapes were. Like look at the probe. The probe has been completely fucked. Like it doesn't have the red eyes and stuff anymore. It doesn't really have a face anymore. It's just sort of, it's more like the probe from Star Wars now, you know? It's like, why couldn't you just give me the classic probe? Why you gotta make it look like this? I don't want eyeball probe, you know? We got fruit stands. We got, you know, sketches for Crypto, right? Trying to redesign him, you know, it's seeing like, okay, do we give him, you know, what happens if we give him like bigger legs, bigger arms, you know, make him taller overall? Like, how does it compare? So there's a ship. Got blueprints of the ship. That's kind of cool. There's the Zap-O-Matic. And again, I mean, you look at this, there's a lot of detail and stuff going on here, sure, but like, there's something about the old one that, I don't know. I don't know if it's just nostalgia picking up my brain or what, but when I look at the old images, I'm like, yeah, there's like some kind of character there, whereas the newer stuff seems to be getting glossed over by like the lighting and the textures and everything. Okay, so we need Crypto. We're gonna upgrade some stuff. Let's see. What do we have here? Nothing. All right. Goes Zap-O-Matic Arc Splitter. The electric arc chains to a few additional targets. The first targets in the chain take the most damage. Or the Fluxo Cell Capacitor. Increase the Zappo Cell battery charge capacity. Yep. That's bigger magazine. And then there's like, so you can have like one or the other. Yeah. So then Fluxo Cell Accumulator, right, increases the battery, and then increases damage in relation to their battery charge. The higher the charge, the higher the boost, right? Okay, and then we got enough for a saucer upgrade. Let's see what we can get there. Probably just the Death Ray. Yep. Okay. Increase the duration the ground burns, or increase the Death Ray's charge capacity. Again, always go for the ammo upgrades. Don't bother with like higher damage or anything, because it doesn't matter how much damage you're doing if you're only getting to shoot like every, 10 seconds. You want to put out as many bullets as possible. Okay. We're going to replay the first mission, actually. Oh, there's actually a challenge that's been unlocked. Yeah, so there's abduction. Explore area to retrieve Furon probes, complete boxes, research DNA. Yeah. So there's replaying the mission and there's exploring the area. So if you play the mission, then you have the optional objectives. Whereas with the with exploring the area, you're just running around and getting like upgrades and stuff. So like we won't be like doing like the farmer and the cutscenes and all that we had before. Oh, but see, you know what? It's kind of shit to do this now because we don't know how to disguise ourselves, so we're just going to be, like, constantly getting killed. Okay, to make the trip worth it, I think I'll grab this and just dip. I'm the fuck out of here. Turn to mothership. There we go. So, I got one probe. That was worth the load screen. But yeah, the next mission teaches us how to stealth, which is, necessary if you're going to go back and explore areas and try to get stuff.
personal.
Okay, so now we got this. That's cool. Do a little dock, you know. Okay, so now we have new mission, Earth Women Are Delicious, which is, of course, you know, play on Earth Women Are Easy, right? I love these striking, like, the like, Playgirl fucking pose, like he's pin up like Burt Reynolds, you know? Yep, here we go. Just zooms just so fast. I love it. Mr. Multiverse. Oh, man. The humor's great. The humor's great. Like, the actual game itself, kind of fucking shittily optimized, not gonna lie. Like, where was the QA on this? Because, and again, I don't know if it would run better if I wasn't streaming, but it's like, are you telling me that this game is somehow a resource hog? It's like, how is it a resource hog? You know, like, explain that to me. How could it possibly be a resource hog with this kind of aesthetic to it? Like, why are you packing all of this detail into a game that was never meant to be this detailed? They faked everything with the textures, so why are you, like, making it over the top, you know? Like, just, we asked for a basic PC port. Like if they would have just re-released the same game, but just like, hey, we made a PC version of it that's like up to date. It's like, oh, cool. Like that's all you needed. You didn't even need to waste time redoing the art. You could have gotten this game out like way sooner if you just made a PC version.
Crypto, I see a
Which I don't know if there ever was a PC version. I'm just assuming that this is the first time it was on PC. You know.
Here's the plan. I want you to enter the fair.
Okay.
Find a malleable human and lead it back to your ship for questioning. Get the picture?
Yeah. So we gotta go, police must not be alerted, so this is teaching us how to sneak.
That human is aware of your presence. The more people become aware of you, the more chance...
Oh god, the lag is beyond fucking real in this game. It's so laggy. Alright, so the eye icon shows whether a human is looking at you, a blue icon shows you are still disguised or unnoticed. The alert level does not increase. So when it's orange, the eye icon lights up when humans see an alien or alien activity. When the gauge is red, prevent the alert from increasing by neutralizing human witnesses. The gauge turns yellow if witnesses escape, activating the corresponding alert levels. The first level just increases human awareness, while higher levels are more hazardous, right? During stealth missions, stay below the indicated threshold or the mission will fail. Yeah.
That those human policemen and the military will come to investigate you and take you down. Don't forget to disguise yourself, Crypto. You're not...
Back to farming.
Yeah. So now we look like him.
Sufficiently disguised. Continue using the cortex scan to...
Use the holobob ability to take on a holographic human disguise. The target human, meanwhile, is frozen and invisible. I don't think that's how it worked in the original, but okay. I thought in the original they just kind of forgot and then they kept walking on their way. I don't know. Whatever. Getting human brains and cortex scans for generates a holobob. Holobob will drop if it's not recharged regularly. Using powerful mental abilities, weapons, or other offensive actions disrupts the holobob, making it deplete faster, briefly revealing Crypto. Holobob will be compromised if humans witness its activation or its disruption. Neutralize them, use forget, or escape to restore the holobob.
You wouldn't want to lose concentration while surrounded by enemies.
Yeah, so now we look like this guy. Okay, so now there's an actual indicator. Before, you just sort of had to guess it. Like when your meter was going to run out. So you run around reading people's thoughts. Does it not give me a thought? Yeah, there we go. Oh, what?
Smedley. That guy's a smarty pants. Give me the dumber candidate every time.
Is this guy spying on people having sex in their car? Or is he, like, fixing his mustache? I can't tell what he's doing.
Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam.
Moving on. Nothing to see here. Oh, I sure like saying that.
Yeah, they kept the Irish cop. Nice.
Man, am I crooked. I just roughed up a little old lady for jaywalking. Sometimes I kill myself.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. It's gonna drive me up a wall trying to fix this crap. Let's see. Can I go windowed full screen but in a smaller resolution? Like, why can't I go windowed full screen but decrease the resolution? You know? I don't know. Let's just go full screen with no frame cap. Maybe that will sort something out for us. But for some reason now, the 1080 resolution is not on correctly. Now it is. Okay. See, this is the weird shit that makes me think it's like, you know, baby's first video game. It's like, that's great, guys, but like, look at this. It makes it even fucking worse. Like, somehow my 1080 Ti is having a problem with this. How? Yeah. But again, I ask, why? Alright, I'm gonna decrease the overall resolution, see if that does something for us. Kind of makes it look old school too. Oh god, it makes the game look horrible. Actually, god, that is not what 720 looks like stretched on a 1080 monitor. I've done that on other games. That is not what it ends up looking like. All right, yeah, we're just gonna have to stick with windowed full screen, I guess. Like, Jesus. I guess limited at 60 frames. Yeah, this is what we gotta deal with. Okay, we gotta recharge our guy. You know what? I'm done. I'm not gonna stream this game. I'll play it on my own time, but I'm not gonna stream this game. I am not gonna put up with shitty video games that can't be run properly. Okay? I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it because it's not fair to you guys because you're getting a shit experience on your end. And again, I don't know what it looks like on your end, but it's choppy for me. The game doesn't look right to begin with, just to get it to even run somewhat decently. And I'm not gonna replay a game like. Okay, let's compare this. Let's do a comparison. Do I have it on right now? I don't think so, but I have Prototype here somewhere. I want to do a little test here. So you have Prototype 2, right? You have the game Prototype 2. Okay, 9 gigs, it would take too long to install. Yeah. These would take like 15, 20 minutes to install. Not that my internet's bad, I think it just takes that long. But yeah, I mean, I've also like maxed the trophies. Prototype didn't have any trophies, but this one did, and I fucking should have platinumed it. So yeah. But like, we never got a Prototype 3. We need a Prototype 3. That's what we need to do. But yeah, no. So like, what I don't get is how, like, you guys saw what Skyrim looked like, right? And I played that, and I didn't have that much of a problem with the frame rate. And I've played other games on here. I've played Destiny 2. I remember streaming Destiny 2, and other shit. Like, I played the entirety of the Darksiders franchise on my channel. I played fucking. I mean, let's go look at the stuff I've played and tell me that somehow that's a problem with my end. Like, and again, it's not hardware; it's a software issue. Like, what's some of the stuff I've played that was a little more intensive? Let's see. I mean, I played fucking Tomb Raider, for God's sake, and that came out pretty alright. I played Control. Do you guys remember how kind of pretty smooth Control was? And its graphics were way more impressive than what we were seeing on Destroy All Humans remake. And again, that's not saying the game is bad. It's just, like, could you guys have bothered to optimize it at all? Like, or did they just think that when people were playing Destroy All Humans, they would just be playing... Like, I have this weird theory. Okay, I have this weird theory. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying this. I'm just going to delete this VOD anyway. But I want to get this off my chest. I have a weird theory that game developers have giant egos, and they think that when you're playing a game, that is all your system is going to do. Like, they build it to be played on either console strictly, or if they do it a PC port, they just think that you're going to be dedicating 110% of your hardware and your, like, dedication to just that one thing. Like, as if I won't have Discord open on the side. Or, you know, fucking, like, YouTube watching something on the side or whatever. And the funniest thing has to be how, like, last night I'm playing Elden Ring. I'm getting a smooth 60 frames. I'm running around, I'm clearing out this camp, and I'm just grinding runes and stuff, right? And I'm watching on my second monitor in 360p, right, just to make sure that, you know, it doesn't stutter too much. I'm watching the Game Grumps play Tears of the Kingdom on YouTube. And I'm just watching these, you know, things. I'm like, I can watch that and play Elden Ring at the same time, but I can't stream Destroy All Humans? Do you guys? Like, I played fucking Breath Edge. You guys remember when I played Breath Edge? Like, that game's played pretty fucking great, you know? And again, I should get back to streaming that, honestly. But, like, I ran through Darksiders 3, and it's like, Darksiders 3, like, has the same stylized art style as... Yeah, not only is it the same stylized art as something like Destroy All Humans, it has more graphical fidelity, arguably. Like, look at a screenshot like this, and tell me that like Destroy All Humans has anything close to this level of graphical fidelity. Now, I don't know if maybe it's something running in the background of like the destructible environments, all like letting you pick up all the people and the items and stuff, so it has to run that. But again, it's like the old game ran, right? It's like if the old version of the game worked, what did you do in this new version that fucked it up? Like, is it something about the Unreal Engine? Was it inexperienced devs? Like, I played Bioshock, I played Bioshock 2, I played Bioshock Infinite. It can't be that it's about remasters, because Bioshock 2 was a remaster. I played Bioshock 2, which was remastered, and it looked better than the original, because it had, like, more lights and stuff, that was about it, but it still played fantastic, smooth as butter. I mean, it's just, it's weird to me. It's weird to me that, like, I could play something like Bioshock Infinite with all, like, the particle effects and the enemies and all this stuff going on in it, and it's like, I can play a shooter game like that, but I can't play Destroy All Humans? Like, that's so weird. Like, it's not that I can't play it, it's that I can't stream it. That's the funny part to me. Is that I couldn't stream that, you know? Like, it's so weird to me. Like I want to know who made this. Like, do they have any experience with games? Like, Pandemic Studios, I know, like, if it's the Pandemic I'm thinking of, then I mean, Jesus Christ, these are the guys that made Star Wars Battlefront, like, classic. Like, they made the OG shit. Like, they've made a couple of these, you know? It's like, clearly they worked on other stuff. But, I mean, it seems like all they've done is, like, update other people's stuff, right? But it's like, okay, so that's Pandemic, which I don't remember that being Pandemic. Hold on. Because I remember the logo being... No, it is... Yeah, see, I remember Pandemic. I know they made things like this and that. I guess maybe it's like their stuff isn't on Steam because the stuff they used to make was on console, and so maybe this is the first time they're like... Yeah, but it's a defunct studio. That's the weird part. I guess they just put Pandemic Studios on there to say that, like, oh yeah, they still own the rights to it, but it is published by THQ Nordic, who owns the rights since Pandemic went under. I don't know. And then you have Black Forest Games, which would seem to be the guys who are actually developing it, right? Instead of just being there for namesake. And I mean, what kind of games have these guys done? These guys did Fade to Silence. I have that on my wish list. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to need to take that off now if this is how they make games. I mean, and again, like, clearly, like, we got a 2D thing, we got a 2D thing. This might have been one of their first forays into 3D game dev, you know, like a big actual, you know, game. I mean, they made this game, which mostly negative reviews. We've got Arcania, mixed reviews. Eldorado, you know, Desperados 2, and Desperados Wanted Dead or Alive, which, again, this is a isometric game. So it's like notice how the original is it's very positive reviews. Isometric game from 2013, right? Desperados 2, Cooper's Revenge, came before that, and it was mixed reviews in 2008, and it's a 3D game. Do they just suck at 3D games? Are they just not able to, like, optimize that, or what? Because then we have Eldorado, which is a year later, but they're getting mostly positive. It's like, what is the indication from the Steam reviews here that I'm getting? Like what's... I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like, yeah, well, all these games, it's like, what... I have to know if other people are having this issue, right? Like, are other people having hitching issues? Like, look at this shit. So this is the funny part. Like, look at this. You've got the minimum recommended, right? The recommended is like, oh, you need to have a, you know, Intel i3. I'm running an i5. My processor is 2 generations better than what they're recommending. I have 16 gigabytes of RAM. NVIDIA dedicated graphics card with at least 4 gigabytes. They don't even say what type of NVIDIA. They just say an AMD or an NVIDIA dedicated graphics card. I have a 1080 Ti. I'm matching, like, all of their shit. You know, integrated or dedicated DirectX 9 compatible sound card. Okay, cool. Great. Got that. Windows 7 and 8.1 are supported, but some AMD graphics card might show weaker performance on those versions. Okay. I'm not running that. I'm running Windows 10. Yeah, I'm running literally everything they recommend, and it's still giving me problems. That's how you know that they didn't really test this on a wide range of system. They just sort of got it out the door, you know? like, I want to see the negative reviews. Like, let's see. Review type. There are some negative reviews. The guy who designed the drone level eats chocolate gold out of the toilet. What the fuck? Interesting concept, but it just does not age well. Quite repetitive in level goals and combat. Yeah, that's okay. This version of streamlining the game means to lobotomize the controls. Holobobbing is hit or miss most times with no usage of any powers, or it turns off, not like the original. They also completely removed the telekinesis meter to be more like the second game, but messed up the balancing of the rest of the game due to that. Oh god, that's right, I forgot. I was wondering what was missing with the telekinesis. They had a meter for that. They had a fucking meter for that in the first game. They changed that. Why? That, like, I mean, that's fun, but that's something that restricts the player, and then you could, like, upgrade it later, you know? And then, like, you could only do telekinesis so much. It made you kind of switch around. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't even notice that. Brain extracting is easy to spam. Unlimited TK lets you cheese everything. Parts where I should die fast in the original are a breeze, with bullets doing seemingly less damage. Guns feel okay, but projectile ones may have weird arcs. Yeah. I don't know what's the reason for constant remakes of games to have less content than the original game. Yeah, like... Yeah, see, removing content of a time period specific game because people can't take a joke from a game with literal characters for NPCs. Like, emulate the original, it's way better. Yeah, exactly. Like, do you guys remember when I emulated it? Hold on, let's go look at me emulating. I straight up emulated it before. I played this before, so I think I'll just delete this VOD and like I don't know if I'll keep this VOD or not. We'll make this comparison VOD. I'll keep the VOD, but it won't be a stream. It'll be like a. Like this turned into a comparison video at this point. It's like I emulated this before. I played this before. If I play it again, I'll just fucking emulate it again. If I really want to go back and play it. And I played specifically Destroy All Humans 2, which might... Yeah, because that was my favorite one. But I don't know if that was the one where you met Hippie Bong Water. I don't fucking... Like, I always get 1 and 2 mixed up, you know? Like, it's all just one long story of crypto to me. But I streamed this 6 fucking years ago, so my PC specs were actually worse at the time as well. This was worse PC specs, by the way. My PC specs were worse, and I was playing an emulated version of the original game. But notice how you're not getting... I'm not getting any of the hitching or any of the problems here, right? From this thing. And again, this is the second game, but it's still just an emulation. It's like, I'm getting some dips, you know, in the frame here or there, but there you go. Okay, so Hippie Bong Water is in the second game. I don't know, it's weird. Like, look at how fast my guy's moving, and, like, again, it's gotta be that, like, it's that low fucking, it's that low resolution graphics, you know? It's like, the old school graphics, it ran fine because that's what it was designed to do. What they designed now is they tried to cram visuals into something that just doesn't need them, you know? Let's see. Chef Toys did not recommend. The game is well optimized, holds a steady frame rate at 60. When? When are you getting 60 frames? I am not. I don't know where you're getting that. The physics system's mediocre. The character models look weird. Yeah, exactly. Like, that'll give you. Yeah. The most annoying thing that they changed, in my opinion, is how the holobob works. Doing any acts except scanning compromises the disguise, whereas in the original, I could run around as a farmer and still use telekinesis to pick up and throw objects and EMPs. Yeah, that was kind of the point, is to get in the middle of a bunch of enemies and then telekinesis something at them and then still be in disguise, you know? Jesus. They censored the adult language and humor? Really? For example, kidnapping Miss Rockwell. Crypto takes her back to the ship and clearly starts using his powers to start doing some unruly things to her and is interrupted by cops. In this version, the entire part of him messing around with her is cut, and it just jumps straight to the cops. No, it does not. It does not. Oh my god. Like that doesn't ruin the game for me. Like, I'll still go play the game in my own time, but it's like, damn, now I really don't even want to try to get this to run for you guys, because it's like, that's not the game I remember. That's not my, that's not the jokes and everything. Like, fuck me. Unless they maybe updated it or something. Let's see. Let's see. No, not the second game. No, not the second game. Algorithm. Work with me here. Okay, this is all cutscenes, so this should be fine. This is the one we were looking at earlier. Okay, yeah, this is the one they were talking about. This is what we would have done in the second mission if the game, could hold a fucking frame rate. Here's the thing where he abducts her.
Oh, yeah. Right. Wait a minute.
Yeah, so this is from the original game.
This sure doesn't look like the pie eating contest. Uh-oh. Uh-oh! What's happening? Oh, God, please, no. Oh, it tickles.
It's probing time.
It's probing time. Like, what?
Right there,
Like,
that's the spot. Oh,
like that's the joke.
delicious.
That it's sexual in some way.
So responsive. This is gonna be good.
Like, he's clearly like,
Never fails.
yeah, like never fails, and the cops show up, right? That's the joke.
Show.
I mean, just like this version of the game, I would play. Again, all they had to do was update the visuals. That's all anyone was asking for. It's. I mean, I don't want to play anything because that's like spoilers, but like, yeah. If I want to play this again, I'll just like go. I'll go get an emulator working, and fucking play the original that way. And then there you go. We'll do it that way, because this version. I mean, again, I would go through it. If it worked, I would not mind playing it. I'd be like, okay, yeah, you know what? Fine. See, why is it that... Okay. Destroy All Humans and Destroy All Humans 2, okay. Why is one of them called Reprobed and the other one isn't? I thought they were both called Reprobed. So weird. A sanitized take on a PS2 classic. I'm all for old games getting full remakes, but don't go out of your way to make it a 99% remake and cut out parts you think might be too dark. Play the original multiple times, so when I boot this up with its pretty new graphics, I've heard the exact same dialogue files, I was actually pretty happy, until I threw someone into a tree with my mind. In the original, there would be a crunch sound effect to give the action a bit of weight. Nothing like Saw sound effects, in that it was realistic and trying to make you squirm, just something to make it a little more impactful. It makes you feel like you're really tossing around puny humans. Now they only sound as a little whoosh to indicate throw, but there's literally no sound effect for the impact itself. Nothing. I looked up videos online to make sure my game wasn't bugged. If you don't want a crunch of bones, fine, but not even a thump? And similarly, extracting brains. Used to be you could make people's heads burst to harvest their brains, and you still can, but they changed the sound effect to what I can only describe as barely audible. In the original game, you get a cartoony pop. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for in when I was harvesting brains. It's weird to me to make a remake this faithful, but then water it down. Yeah, it's weirdly faithful, but then like also sanitized. That's also what I'm getting off this build. It's like, I don't know. I'll try it in my spare time, and then like, might make it might make an interesting topic for a video to like compare and contrast the two, of like, when does a remake go too far, and so on and so forth. I mean, I should have known they were gonna sanitize some stuff the second I saw the cop that was not white. Like, if you're willing to disrupt the theme of your game, like the theme and the narrative and the aesthetic of it, if you're willing to disrupt that to meet modern standards when doing a remake, you're kind of missing the point. Because then you could have just made Destroy All Humans 3, or just done a full reboot with the same IP and be like, yeah, we're gonna restart the franchise, and like, we're gonna use crypto and the same story and everything, and but we're gonna we're gonna make it new missions, new concepts, new gameplay. Like, okay, cool, great. Just make that apparent though. Don't try to like, you know, weasel in on like a classic and then sells people on basically nostalgia. You know. Ah, such a shame. Such a shame. Yeah, like again, the main thing that's keeping me from playing though is like I could get over all of that if the game would just fucking run properly and wouldn't be giving me issues while I'm trying to stream it. Like look at this game and tell me why in the world it needs to be giving me any kind of issues when it comes to like the actual gameplay. Like I should not be getting any technical issues with a game that looks like this. Because that's the whole point of because if you're gonna make it to where it's gonna like run super duper realism anyway, then you could have just foregone the entire like art style and just said fuck it, everything's like, you know, Mario but in Unreal Engine, you know, like that kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like RTX on basically. Because you're missing the point if you're not using the stylized art to basically make the technical aspect of the game better. I don't know. I think I've talked enough that I want to leave this video up as like a comparison thing, but like, damn, that is 2 for 2 streams. Like back to streaming, I stream like twice. Yeah, and well, okay, this is the third stream in like 3 days, but still, like 2 out of 3 streams this week just fucking ruined, you know? What a shame. All right, let me think about like, do I still have Breath Edge? I might do that next. Because I need to go back in there. I'm debating whether I restart the game entirely or if I try to go off of whatever my last save was. But I don't remember half of what I was doing in that save, so maybe there'll be like a journal or something we can read when we get back in. But yeah, I could certainly go back in and try Breath Edge again. They're making a Breath Edge 2. Or not. Hold on. Did they? Are they making Breath Edge 2? To see head on is about languages, voice acting. Okay, so no, they are actually making it. Like, it's not like are we making it or us? Like, no, they are like making it, I guess. Yeah. There will be no relationships with a bear in the game. Yeah, so that's a joke about Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, I guess Breath Edge 2 is oh wow, yeah. Oh, this is cool. I didn't know they were making this. I thought Breath Edge was like a one and done, but they're making another one. Oh, this one's gonna be on a planet. Okay. So that's interesting. So you're going from being in space to being on a planet. So it's like a whole new set of challenges, basically, because it's like oh that's really interesting actually. Oh, you know what? Below Zero. Below Zero finished, right? Like they hold on. Ah, would you look at that? Hype Train Digital. Still publishing it. Fantastic. Yeah, hang on. Subnautica Below Zero finished, right? Like, it's out of early access, right? You know what? I haven't played a game like that in a while. Definitely not. Because Breath Edge is a comedy game, whereas Subnautica is a horror game. God, that thing is gnarly. What the dock update? New update available for Subnautica Below Zero. Tailor your Below Zero experience with custom game mode. Oh, that's cool. Sea Truck dock. Yeah, 1.0 was released 2 years ago. So yeah, it's been 2 years. They've had some patches, you know, hot fixes and so on and so forth. So yeah, I would assume at this point it's very playable. So yeah, you know what? We'll do Below Zero next. That'll be the game we stream. Maybe. Hopefully. We'll see. We'll see. I guess from now on I'll just have to start doing test streams to see if on a technical level these things fucking function. But no, I trust Below Zero because Subnautica itself, I mean, even then, like, I streamed that a while ago on worse hardware, and it was still workable. I could still do it. So this, I would assume, is not going to give me any issues. I also got the new System Shock. I need to play that as well. So if we're in the mood for a shooter, we'll play that. But I think for the moment, we'll slow it down. We'll stop with the action stuff and just go for, like, you know, crafting, base building, you know, horrible Leviathan monster. Yeah, little penguin robots, you know? Subnautica Below Zero. Okay, so yeah, I'll just do that right now. We're gonna install that, and then I'll play. Like I said, if I see significant differences, and I feel like I want to do a review and a comparison between the old and the new, then you know I might make a video on this. Like you know, that might make an interesting topic for a video. Yeah, but that is it for the stream. Shit, I can't even say my normal outro because I know I didn't enjoy this. I don't think see how you guys would enjoy this, but that's it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, do the usual. Like, subscribe, check out my streams. I will see you guys in the next video. Reaper the Rager, signing off.